to share with you a few things that I know a router. I have been working this network project, and one of this morning I working on it is a router. So I want to share with you a few things that I have been learning and seeing, and just the basic things to remember what I have working on it. So in the next few minutes, I want to show you a virtual lab that I have it, how the router works, and what basic information. So as we both know, the router works layer 3 of the OSI model. That's all about IP address, packet, dynamic routing protocols, all those basic things. But that one it has to go through its routing table to find the specific network destination so that it can forward those traffic, right? So the router can land 3 different ways in the table. There is a lot of information we can find the routing table. It's when we use the command show IP route, we can see a lot of information coming up. So some of those information is a network directly connected information like IP addresses, the type of that class IP address. It can be, class A, class B, class C IP address. The different classes of that specific route is used. Also, we can see dynamic routing protocol information. If we use show IP protocol, we can see some information is going on there. Also, we can see if those dynamic routing protocol is enabled or not. So remember, the routing establishes the broadcast. It is not allowed to forward the broadcast information. I remember the router is like a gateway for. Let me show you one of the virtual labs we have right now. So this is the lab that I have been working like some time back. So let us try to log in this router and see what we can learn from there. So if I say show IP route, then we can see a bunch of information there, a lot of going on. It's related the routing table. So I'm gonna go down. So you see there's this is the information related for the routing table. So, and there's a few things that we can learn. So like DN, ERGRB, like OSPF information. So this flag, what do they mean? The another information that we can see is a gateway of last resort is this one. Okay, so that means we have a default gateway, that one. Also, the main thing is that we were talking about is the how the packet are forwarded through this process. So you see there's a bunch of IP addresses here. So this is the directly connected network, like this one, Ethernet gigabit 11. This is a serial link. We have 2 serial link over there. You see this is like a class B IP address, and you see this is the class A IP address. You see 2 of them. We are using a lot of, you can use a lot more, but now we can use, we see those are 2 different IP address. We also see another IP address. This is a class C IP address. Through this, it can learn it from their advertisement. There's a subnet mask over there. Also, I can see there is, on this. So this is the static route that has been, configured. So another thing is I can tell you, this is like there is what's going on. Dynamic routing protocol is involved. So this is the R, that means that we got this information. So it was like testing lab. That is the few things that I can tell you right now. So if I go down, so now I can understand that there is a dynamic routing protocol is on, and it's one of them is participating. So if I say show IP protocol, if I say like this, I can understand a lot more. So if that command tells me the one I used, more information about this, information about the RIP. So since it is enabled, and I say if there is no any dynamic routing protocol is enabled, I wouldn't see anything here. But now I see this one is enabled. It has this serial links. It's using that one. Also, this the advertised network is this one, and the gateway, as you see, the distance is 120. As you know, it's biggest one. So OSPF is 110. The ERGRB is 90. So now this one is the worst one. So that is the few things that I can learn. So we can still use another basic command like show run. So if you say show run, there is a bunch of information too, or we can see. So now I can see the interfaces and how they look like. But let me tell you one thing, let me show you one more thing. So I want to log in this router and use the command show run. So now I want to show you one more thing that we have already talked on the next previous video. So you see this is it is DHCP. We said the router can be DHCP server agent. So now this router, so this guy, it can be a router agent. So now it is configured as a DHCP server agent. So this is excluded, as you know, this is excluded IP bonus. So this maybe it's used to reserved something, or maybe it is used to like when you wanted to statically use this IP range. So this is the active, as you see, this is active IP bonus that this router can hand out to the client computer, right? So that is the one thing that we have already talked about, and I want to show you that what I'm telling you is real. So this is IP helper. So that means we say the router establishes the broadcast. So when the let us say this computer here asks the like a DHCP server, this router, if this router will stop, because this router is the DHCP server, right? So this one will stop that broadcast and say, hey, I don't know that, what are you looking for? So it's gonna drop that broadcast. So what is the solution? So we have to put this command and this router and educate, say, oh, if you see this like broadcast, a DHCP broadcast, okay, forward that information to this router so that it can go through and get IP address from that router. So what happened? This router will get the broadcast and say, hey, I can give you IP address, right? Then it's gonna forward. So this router will get that broadcast and then forward to the PC, right? So that's how it works. So now, if you have not subscribed my channel, please do so. Comment, like, share,